Merry Christmas. As you can see, I have my Santa hat on. I want to wish all of you a Merry Christmas. I hope you enjoyed spending your time with your family and friends, and I hope you enjoyed all your gifts. And get some more of this. All the gifts you received. You got all the gifts that you wanted from Santa Claus or your parents or whoever, and you ate your fill today. Today is a special day. Yes, it's Christmas, and I want to share with you guys a little something special. So I was thinking for a while now. Hey, I've been seeing around like people doing their top 20s or top 30s or whatever. And I decided, this is gonna be a yearly thing, probably around this time of the year, where it's like the ending of the year, where I'm gonna give my top 20 most favorite anime of that year. And seeing as this is my first year on YouTube as an anime reviewer, let's start off with this year, the ending of this year, with my first top 20. So this is Kimmy-chan's top 20 most favorite anime of 2015. So to get it started with at number 20, I'm going to start and give a little explanation on why I like them and some stuff. So starting at number 20 is Yuta no Prince Sama Maji Love Revolutions. Now, Yuta no Prince Sama has 3 seasons, and I watched the Thursday. I like Yuta no Prince Sama. I never played the game, but I have seen all 3 seasons of the anime, and I have to say, to me personally, the third season was weak in comparison to season 1 and season 2. I'm not saying that I did not like watching it, but I just felt it was weaker. Season 2 was the strongest season. I think that's probably drawn in the most viewers. And then season 1 comes in second, then season 3. But as you know, we're going to get a season 4 coming soon. So I don't know if that's coming 2016 coming up or 2017. But hopefully 2000 season 4 picks up where season 3 could not. So coming at number 19 is Diabolical Lovers More Blood, or better yet known as Diabolical Lovers Season 2. Now, if you watch Diabolical Lovers Season 1, especially if you never played the game before, you were in for a thrill ride like myself. I never played the game before. There was some, like these ultimate games turn into anime. And you would have thought, okay, it's reverse harem, so it's going to be cutesy and everything. I disregard the name in total, and when I was watching this anime, I was like, first off, this female character has no backbone. Okay? She just letting these vampires do or say whatever they want to her. She doesn't try to put up a fight. And two, these vampires are as sadistic and sarcastic and mean as hell. And I don't care how hot they are. I don't ever want to be in that situation like she is. Okay? That is the worst reverse harem that anybody wishes to be. I don't care how hot the guys look. Nobody wants to be in the position as the main heroine. And the second season, I think it was just a repetitive, it was just repeat of season 1. The only difference was we get 4 new or 5 new characters, and this time you, instead of having Cordelia, residing in her, she's Eve now. So I just thought it was repetitive. I still watched it, but I thought they could have tried to change it up a little bit, spice it up a little bit more in this season. But anywho, coming at number 18 is Tokyo Ghoul Route A. Now I watch and read Tokyo Ghoul. I saw season 1 and season 2, and I read the manga as well. And I have to say, to me personally, Tokyo Ghoul season 1 was better in dialogue and action, and just overall it was better than Route A. Route A had the chance to redeem itself, and it didn't. And after hearing the news about how Ishida like gave his plans of how he wanted season 2 to be planned out, now you know why. It could have been great, but look who messed it up. So it would have been ranked higher if we had Sue Ishida's plot implemented into this season. It would have been a lot more better. I feel like it would have been a lot more better. Coming at number 17 is Gangsta. That came during the summer season, and that was the most anticipated anime that I wanted to see during the summer season. Now it started off strong, okay. I like the whole setting where you have like mafia, you have underground dark business. I love how it had like a European setting in a fictional world and just violence and chaos running all over the place. And these guys are just looking for work from either side, either from the good cops or even from the mafia itself. But I felt like it started off strong and this it started to end very weakly as the episodes by the second half after like episode 6 or 7 it started to become a little weak, you know. But I'm gonna continue with the manga to catch off where the anime left off. But I definitely suggest you go check it out for yourself to see if you like it yourself. You might end up really liking it. It's for a mature audience, so there are gonna be some themes that are not for children. So coming at number 16 for me is BN High School Earth Defense Club. If you remember, that came in winter, early winter of this year, and it's just a play on Maho girls or magical girls. Now imagine you're a high school boy, okay, and you're forced by some wombat looking animal to protect the earth from evil. Okay, and you're forced to transform into this girly like outfit. Okay, like you would not expect something like that, and they make it's like a total play on magical girls, and it's just so funny, and it's also done by the director who directed Gintama, so it's bound to be funny. And we're getting a season 2, so I'm gonna definitely watch season 2 because I can't help it. I like magical girls, but this is just taking a whole nother take on magical girls, making poking fun at magical girls. So coming at number 15 is Assassination Classroom. How would you like to go in one day where you can say you can kill your teacher and not get in trouble for that? I think a lot of us have had some type of feelings towards some of our teachers, especially the ones that we really don't like. I don't know about you. I don't want to kill none of my teachers, but there's some teachers I don't like. Okay, but if you had the chance to kill your teacher, I think a lot of us would have took up that option, and that's what Assassination Classroom is. Unless that teacher is going at max speed, okay, and he can destroy the planet because he already destroyed more than half of the moon, and you have to train yourself under his guidance and the government's guidance in order to destroy him. But at the same time, you're learning academically and you're learning how to kill, how to become an assassin. And I think that's pretty damn cool. We're getting a second season, and I have to see that second season after reading the manga. Now, coming at number 14, a lot of shoujo romance series is always taken from the perspective of the female character, the main female character. And it's very rare to see some from a male perspective, how they fall in love with a certain character or don't get the person that they fell in love with and such. And Monogatari is that prime example. Now we have a guy who is not the pretty boy of the series, okay? He's actually considered by others like a gorilla. He is a first year high school student, and most girls wouldn't even, nobody will really look at him in a certain light, like as a person to look at romantically, whereas his best friend, every single person falls in love with him. And this guy is just like a blunt guy that tells a girl if she says she likes him, he's like, I don't like you. I mean, he's the best right hand man that any man can have. And you have the heroic main lead. He's not the physically ideal man that females will want, but he's what every man wants to become, a strong man with a strong will. And our female heroine of this series, she's so cute and adorable, and it's just so lovely to see their relationship. And it's so nice to see from a male perspective on the romance department. So I wish there was a season 2. I'm gonna have to rewatch the whole series again just for the laugh and for just all the gooey romance in it. I do like romance, just so you know, a little bit. So now coming at number 13 is Makuro no Danshi. And as you know, this channel just started this year, and this was one of the first anime series that I reviewed. Now, it's an anime that is like I said, like an ultimate drama CD. Okay, it's first person point of view. My first type of anime watching from a first point of view perspective. And it's a short anime, 4 minutes each episode. It doesn't take much out of your day. And I mean, if you can't buy a drama CD, might as well watch this series. It has all types of males in there that basically to your liking. If you like guys are like old men, if you like businessmen, if you like college students, if you like librarians, it got it all. And also there's drama CDs out, so I suggest you go, if you have the money, go buy them, and if you can understand the language, then yeah, go buy them. And it's like it's colorful, it's short, and it's cute, and that's all there is to Makura no Danshi. It's like you and the main character talking with each other, and he's asking you about your day and such. So if you like, go check it out. Coming at number 12 is Owari no Seraph, or Seraph of the End. Now, how you like if you lived in an apocalyptic, how you like if you lived in a world where it's ruled by vampires and you have to strive for survival every day by fighting these vampires, by using these cursed gear weapons. Okay, you have to basically sell your soul in order to become powerful. That's what you're doing. And how would you like it if you lost your entire family? Okay, you lost your entire family and come out to find one of them turned into a vampire. You got your family back, but he turned into a vampire. So how will you fit into that situation? That's the whole point of Warrior No Seraph. As cool as it sounds, I don't think anybody wants to live in that type of world where it's like a dystopia and humanity is on the verge of collapsing and the world is on the verge of collapsing. Nobody wants to live in that world. We got some pretty males, we got some pretty characters in there, but I don't think anybody wants to be in that type of situation at all. Coming at number 11, it just recently ended. Okay, if you can work a miracle, you've been through a situation, and now because someone gave you a second chance at life, you decide to go into this profession where you can help other people, but you're facing many challenges, especially if you're a student, not even an intern. That's young Black Jack, and Hazama is a prime example of that. Being an extraordinary student who he can do miracles, and he's not even licensed to do it. He has skills that surpass even those who are professionals and been in the field of being a doctor for many more years than he has done. They're willing to give up on a patient when they had the skill set twice as long as he has, and he's able to complete the job while any without any money or all those high tech equipment. And I also love the setting where it's put in the 1960s to the 1970s, because that was a very historical moment in around the world. We had the civil rights movement, we had the Vietnam War, we had where the medical school college students in Japan. We had a lot of things going on during that time. The assassination of Martin Luther King. So it was a very important time period in history overall globally, and that's what makes it so strong, and that's why I enjoy this series so much. um so I suggest you go check it out. Hopefully, now that the anime's finished, someone will pick up the manga and translate it, because I don't know how much more times I can emphasize that. Someone please translate the manga. I really want to read it. It looks so awesome. Okay, it's the prequel to Black Jack, so I know there's going to be a lot of Black Jack fans who's going to want to read Young Black Jack. Okay, so somebody please, please, I'm begging you, translate the manga, please. Coming at number 10. This series also ended during this week. Dance with Devils. Now I have to say, and I'll say once again, this is probably one of the best reverse harems um series this season. Okay, how you like it if you have a devil going after you simply because you withhold a power that can grant him the power to rule the world? That's Ritsuka. And then later you find out she's the Grimoire. Everybody was searching for the Grimoire, and she's the Grimoire. She had devils and vampires going after her, handsome devils at that fact. And she has a brother who's also in love with her, and they have to protect her. And there's fighting within this, and people risking their lives in order to protect her. And she has to, live this prophecy of fulfilling her destiny. And it's all this craziness plus the romance, and I think they should edit the genre tag saying this is a musical, because every episode has a song in it despite the opening and ending. That's where it caught a lot of people off, I think. It is a musical. I don't care what nobody says. This series is a musical. There are musical songs in every single episode. Okay? So if you like vampires, you like devils, you like music, check out this show. You might end up really liking it. If you like reverse harem, then definitely go check it out. It just finished, so you can go sit down while you have time and watch it. It's 12 episodes, 24 minutes each. Coming at number 9 is Owari no Sarah season 2, or better yet known as Battle at Nyoga. Now it's continuing off from season 1, okay, but this time everything is escalating even more. You and Mika are reunited. Mika became a vampire, full-blooded vampire. Oh, he got the red irises and everything, and that's so crazy. And Gurren is captured, and then the vampires are now attacking, and the humans, and it's all out war. And I mean, if you have not read the manga, now that the anime is about to be finished soon, go read the manga. You'll catch up very quickly with it, actually. And it's just a whole mess. Like I said, you don't want to live in that world. You can admire everybody from afar, but you really don't want to live in that type of world. You'll be, unless you're a vampire or a human, and why can't everybody just get along? That's all I'm saying. Just give them a blood stock, and give us your knowledge, your technology, whatever, and we can all get along, shake hands, hug it out, and call it a day. Just call it a day. Coming at number 8 is High School Star Musical. Now, some people might say, how come you rank that above Owari no Seraph? Personally, I just love cheesy musical anime. I really do. And this is one of the anime that I probably enjoyed the most during this season, fall season. It's just every single episode you had some song, and there was some really catchy songs, and I enjoyed almost all the characters, minus minus that guy, Akatsuki. You probably heard me bashing him one too many times already, except him. But I really love the teams. I really love Team O3 and how they came together as a full unit and how they worked everything out. And I hopefully I cross fingers that this does get a season 2. We hear something along the line saying that High School Star Musical, aka Star Mu, gets a second season. So let's hope for that, and check out any anime news if they say something circling around that. So at number 7, I recently over the years just got into sports anime. Originally, I never really liked it, but I had watched it years ago, back when Toonami used to show like earlier in the day or something. And like Diamond No Ace. I'm starting to watch that. That comes in at number 7. But Prince of Tennis and like Slam Dunk used to show on Cartoon Network on Toonami, and I used to watch those. But at the time, I wasn't really well aware of anime until I started in middle school. So it took me a while to get into the sports genre, but Diamond No Ace, I really enjoyed this series. I never thought I would enjoy a baseball series nonetheless, because I don't really enjoy baseball in real life. But I fell in love with the characters and how they are strategized and how they work hard. I mean, it's a well-paced anime. It has over 100 episodes, so it takes its time to introduce you to every single character and what they can do and how they're preparing themselves to win the championship. And I suggest you go check it out. It's a long watch, but if you can watch a series that had more than 50 episodes, then you can give a extra 50 again. So I suggest go check out Diamond No Ace. It's a very well paced series and very enjoyable, very funny, and you'll love it. You'll end up loving the characters, okay? Coming in at number 6 is another sports anime, and it has a second season this season, and I think you know what it is. It's Haikyuu season 2. I saw the first season, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna have to see the second season. Okay, this is another show that I cannot hate no character. I love how even the rivals help out our main team, Carasono. Okay, high school. I love how they give them the tips and the strategies in order to get better, so that when they do see each other on the official court, you know, whatever they learned before during the summer, they can bring it onto the court and show how much they have built up their skills. And I love how everybody, despite being rivals and competitors, they can all work together so well, and everyone is just so friendly with each other. That's just some great sportsmanship between all of these characters. I don't think there's any character that you can hate in Haikyuu. Everyone is lovable in their own way. Every character, they have some type of background in order for you to sympathize with them, and you want to see everybody win, but there's only going to be that one team that's going to win. Okay, so I do hope Carousel wins the Winter Cup and everything, and they get back to that glory road. Everybody ends up recognizing them once again as the top team in volleyball once again. So go check out Haikyuu if you haven't. I suggest watching from season one first, so you can get an understanding of the characters, and then you can continue on from there. Coming in at number 5, this was a series that I never would have thought of really giving a chance for. But after seeing so much people saying, this is such a good series, I love the chemistry between the two characters. Why won't these two characters get together? And that's Noragami Aragoto, the second season of Noragami. I binge watched through the whole of Noragami season 1 and then started season 2. That's how good it is. And I'm starting the manga as well. I love the chemistry between Yato and Hiyori, and I'm always rooting for these two characters to get together. I love how they have, it's a play on the gods, okay? Their strengths and their shikis. I love the bonds between the gods and their shikis. I love the bond between Yato and Yukine. And I have to say, like, Yukine is one of my favorite characters because, I mean, like, you saw how he was in the beginning, and it's so tragic that he had to die at such a young age. Okay, but now he has found his own little family once again. He found people who's accepting him, and that's so wonderful. And Yato is finally being accepted by someone, even though he's a god that nobody wants to believe in or anything. He's slowly getting there, and I want to see Yato become that big god. I want to see him with that huge shrine soon enough. Okay, so I hope a season 3 comes through. Please let there be a season 3, please. I'm waiting for the news. Let there be a season 3. I will binge watch everything once again and watch it again and again. That's how good Noragami is. It's a wonderful show. So I suggest checking that out. In at number 4, this show took the whole season. I mean, this thing just hits you in the gut. The animation for such an average budget. We don't even know how much the average budget is, but you can just take a guess. Every single episode, the animation was superb. You know what I'm talking about. It gave you that one punch feeling. Yes, that is One Punch Man, people. That comes in as number 4 in my top 20. Now, I never expected to watch this series, but I had friends that recommended me this series to watch as a to read as a manga, and I said, okay, I'll read the manga after I'm done with the series, watching the series, and I have to say I enjoyed One Punch Man every single episode. Now there's some people that overhype the series, saying it's a great. Listen, I don't know about the greatest and it saved anime. I don't know about it saving anime, but I do know that it had the best animation, possibly one of the best animation this year. That's One Punch Man. And for an average budget, if you can just probably think an average budget probably is 24 to 35,000. Imagine like the most highest budget is probably 65 or 55, something along those lines. So for an average budget to give you this type of animation shows you how dedicated the animators, the drawers, all those storyboard creators and all that were. And to hear that we're going to get a season 2, I had to give that a round of applause for that. So One Punch Man for the win this year. It was a really good anime. I love the comedy. I love the parodies it makes. I love how it's just ironic that Saitama's B class and not S class already, and this guy takes out everything but one punch, except for Boris at the last episode. But you know what I mean. Coming at number 3, you want to play with life and death. You want to know what happens after a person dies, whether they live once again or they are to live in damnation for forever. Well, that's what Death Parade is all about. And basically, we see people go into purgatory, a bar. They go in there and they play a game based on life and death, and they see whether they get reincarnated or they go into the void, which is a bottomless pit where your soul keeps falling and falling. And it plays along the line of whether you judge someone, is it the right way to judge or is it the wrong way to judge? Are you to judge by what because of the system says, or are you supposed to judge in a way that is fair, like that of a human? Because the people who judge these souls, okay, they can use feelings in order to judge because that will cloud their thoughts, their reasons. But our main heroine, Chiyuki, she says the way they are judging is unfair. They're not taking in consideration how these people will feel, okay? And then we have Deckham, who's on the borderline. He has human emotions. He was given human emotions, and he's confused on how to feel about this whole thing. So it's just like it's telling you this whole series is just like sometimes when we judge, are we judging fairly or are we judging because the system tells us we have to judge this way? And we're juggling life in between our hands when we do judge people. Even in real life, when you go into court, you're judging a person's life. A person's life is in your hands, and you have to judge fairly. So it's like I said, either by the system or is it based on your own human connections with a person? And you have to, that opening, I have to say, is the best opening this entire year. It's not generic. It puts you in a good mood. The ending song is so good. Like I suggest go check out That Parade. It's made by Madhouse Studios, so I suggest you go check it out. It's 12 episodes, and there are some questions that need to be answered, but for a show that there's mystery and everything, I guess they left it off for you to try to answer those questions yourself. It's a show that creates the debates. That's what I can say for it. Now, number two, if you like, ball is life, the only one that can beat me is me. Okay, lower your head. Yes, that is Kuriko no Basuke. This season, this year, the last season, season three, just skyrocketed, with the animation by Production IG, those huge battles between Rakuzan Shitoku, um, Kaijo versus Saren, and then the final battle, Saren versus Rakuzan. It was just a clash between these teams, and I miss this series so much. The manga ended last year. We have the sequel, Extra Game, which is about to end soon, actually this month in a few days. And we just had the OVA 70 episode 75.5. It's just was an amazing series. I would have to say season one in animation was okay. Season two was good. Season three was awesome. Okay, the animation season three was like they amped it up in season three. And I'm gonna miss this series. This is one of the basketball. I don't care if it's using supernatural powers in it. I enjoy Kuroko no Basuke. I love the relationships between these characters. I love the competitiveness. Okay, and I love how Kuroko was able, with the help of Kagami and the rest of Saren, to bring back the generation of miracles once again to their former selves. I really do enjoy that. So if you have not watched Kuroko no Basuke, you have not read the manga, I suggest you go check it out. Now we're at number one. I think some people already know what my number one is, and some people may not. But I've been hyping up this series since it began once again this year. And if you have not known what this series is and the arc that is in, the biggest arc it's ever had, Gintama. I got this as a Christmas present from my sister. I love my sister, alright? Best sister in the world. Gintama is at number one. Like, I never thought I would have got into this series. I really didn't. At first I was gonna drop it because I was not interested in it, and it didn't look like a series that I ever want to pick up. But I was wrong in saying so because Gintama is like a hidden gem. Okay, it's not for everyone, but anyone that so much as finds this show, they know how good it is. Okay, it's not, like I said, it's not for everyone. It's a lot of jokes, sometimes very dirty jokes in it. There's more comedy than action, but once you sit down and give this show a chance, you'll able to figure out and place things together, and you'll enjoy the characters. I think this is the first series where I do not hate none of the characters. Like every single character has given me a reason in order to enjoy them. Even the antagonists, okay, which are meant to be hated, but they're not, okay? They have some type of backstory to them that makes you sympathize with them and say, you know what, there is something human about you, okay? It makes me enjoy your character and what you stood for, and that just makes you a better person in my eyes, a better character in my eyes. So Gintama has that charisma to it. And the fact that it could make me laugh, I mean, I have to pause the video and just burst out laughing. Gintama is it. So I am highly recommending Gintama for every single person to see. Check it out. I'm so serious. It'll start off slow. Trust me, it will start off slow. But if you give it that chance, it will pick up, and I can guarantee you it'll probably be in your top 10. I can guarantee you that. It managed him to my top 20, and it made number one. So check out Gintama. And that's all I have for you guys today. This was my top 20. I hope you guys had a wonderful Christmas. Please do check me out on Twitter and Tumblr. Also, if you'd like to become a member of the Facebook page, it's in the description box below. Tell me what your top 20, 10, 5, 30, whatever. Tell me your top anime of this year in the comment section below. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day wherever you are. Also, happy holidays. This is Kimmy-chan of Anime Legends Podcast, and I will see you guys later.